Is the Steam Machine cooked? Well, I did a few videos on the Steam Machine a couple months ago, and a lot of them, most of them were before the RAM. I mean, pretty much all of them were before the RAM shortage, actually. And I was saying that the Steam Machine, I reckon it was going to cost about $700 in the US, and then maybe I guess that'd be £550 in the UK. But now, obviously, that's not going to happen. Very unlikely with the RAM shortage and how much more expensive everything is since then. And we were all expecting that the Steam Machine was going to be releasing in the first quarter of 2026, and now that's looking pretty unlikely, to be honest. And I saw somebody say they're a bit worried that it's going to even be released in 2026 itself, because they were talking about basically how the Steam Deck, even the Steam Deck isn't having a great time right now, because all the resources it's using for that, that's getting more expensive. And they're not even they're not even producing the Steam Decks at the minute. You have to get them off of eBay and stuff like that. So those are old resources. The Steam Deck is like 4 years old at least. Those are like old resources that you're using for it. So just imagine for the Steam Machine with these new resources that they're going to use. And the Steam Machine isn't that powerful, but still with all these new resources that they're going to use, and the fact that even with the old resources for the Steam Deck, they're still struggling with that. It might be a long time until actually the Steam Deck is released, and I don't think it will be $700 still. I just want to make that clear. Look, when I said it was $700, that was before the RAM shortage. So I just want to say it's looking like I am going to be factually wrong on that, but I am still going to defend myself and say I was right to make that prediction back then, because that was before the RAM shortage. But it's still looking like I am going to be wrong. But I don't think I was wrong to make that prediction back then. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, it's definitely not going to be $700. Definitely not. And obviously, I know the RAM shortage was like 2 months ago, but I haven't done any of these types of videos for a couple of months, so I haven't really gone back to correct myself, because I kind of also did want to make this video just to make it clear that I don't still think the Steam Machine's going to cost $700. I don't still think that. But yeah, I still do like the idea of the Steam Machine, because I think PCs are better than consoles because of the fact that you've got more freedom and you can do more stuff, and it's just faster, and also there's more games on it. However, I do also prefer the console for the simplicity and how lazy you can be with it, basically. So it's nice. It's a really nice idea to have like a combination, the laziness of a console and the freedom of a PC. Yeah, that would be really good, because sometimes I don't, when I'm on computer, I don't really want to be leaning over typing on all the keys. I just want to be lazy, sit back, controller, still have the power and freedom of a PC, just the laziness of a console. So yeah, I think it is a good product, but I think it's in big trouble. So let me know what you guys think about the Steam Machine in the comments. How expensive you think it's going to be, and when you think it's going to release. Because to be honest, I think it's going to be like $1,000 probably. I mean, it could be more. I don't think it's going to be more than $1,000, but it's definitely going to be more than $700, surely, unless they delay it a long time. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my little talk about this. I kind of want to correct myself, kind of. That's kind of one of the main points I made this video for. But yeah, see ya.